Yeah, I know. And they're good to eat. Oh, that's the thing. What do you want? Right. I was born in Keith and my grandmother's house. So we do yellow. I play.
Did you send Jack?
Yes, I sent Jack.
I gotta check one thing. Maybe Barbara knows it offhand. Barbara, do you remember Emil's attendance? I forgot to write it down.
He was here in the maybe.
All right. Right, but he only came to one meeting and he's been here since April, right? Okay, so that's good enough. Good evening, everyone. Meeting, executive meeting scheduled for October 11th has started at 7:09 p.m. Thank you very much for attending. We have quorum. We have 14 out of 26 to make a quorum. Item 1 on the agenda is mainly just a report from me. We had an incident, which I'll repeat what happened at the board meeting. We had a health committee meeting that a applicant was waiting 45 minutes to get a quorum. The staff continuously calls people, emails people, and they try to confirm to make sure we have a quorum so we don't get stuck with that situation. Somehow, somewhere along the line, someone said they were coming, they didn't show up, they didn't contact at the office, and we could not, we didn't have enough people to address the meeting. With that being said, Tatiana, which was ill at home, Eddie contacted her, he picked her up, he brought her back here, and she fulfilled the quorum. They ran the meeting within 15-20 minutes. So I'm taking it upon myself that after 15 to 20 minutes, I'm instructing each executive, chair and co-chair, that after 15-20 minutes, if you do not have a quorum, you cancel the meeting and it goes to the full board. That means full board will last a little longer, and I'm hoping that does not happen for licensing, because licensing is one of our biggest committees, and we will, we complain that we're there 1-2 hours, but and I'm not going to point fingers and say A and B and C and D didn't come, and that's the reason we're here. A, B, C, and D will be at that meeting just as long as all of us. We have to fulfill the responsibilities. I send out a memo and the outlines on the memo, which it says, I know people have other responsibilities. Sometimes these meetings don't, we don't have regular meeting dates. So sometimes these meetings might not take priority to your other responsibilities, but it's called respect to your other members. And you call up and say, listen, I got stuck, I couldn't do it. And then we know where we move with the agenda. So each committee understand 15 to 20 minutes. Like I said, at the last meeting, I was at work at 7:30 p.m. and I got the phone call at 7:30 p.m., which I should have gotten the call a little earlier, but it is what it is. So that's just more of an announcement and letting you guys know what's going on moving forward. There's a gentleman which you guys not met him. I haven't even met him. His name is Emil. He was appointed to the board in April. He showed up to one meeting. He promised me when I spoke to him on the phone that he would show up to the October meeting. If he doesn't show up to the October meeting, I'll take, what do you call it, Michael? I'll take, steps, thank you, steps to have him removed. And I believe, Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have to bring it to the full board. The record stands for itself, and I just remove him off the board. I spoke to him twice on the phone. We'll write him an email. We'll get a receipt. We'll send it in the mail, and he will be removed. He told me he has switched employments. I said, kindly, if you would like to leave the board. He said, no, I want to stay. I promise I'll be there in October. If he's not, then we have another vacancy.
Can I ask who his appointee is?
I don't know. Barbara, do you know whose appointee is?
And he's a new member?
Gloria Watson today resigned off the street code naming committee. So she's no longer co-chair of the street code naming committee. So there will be 3 to 5 members. I'm not going to switch that because in our bylaws, it says we must have a committee 5 and no more than 12, I believe. Michael would always correct me.
Mhm.
Evelyn resigned off the board last week, 27 years on the board. She's an individual that likes to go to Florida during the winter because of her health reasons, but because we have to be in person, she's not gonna be able to do that and be on Zoom. So we're gonna miss her and we'll honor her in June. Any questions? Anyone from the, on Zoom? Okay, we will have a bylaws committee on Monday. So if anyone wants to attend, please feel free to attend. After that, there will be three meetings. And then the final third meeting the committee will make a vote on changes, bring it to the full board, and then we'll move forward with whatever approval recommendations.
It has to be brought to 3 meetings of the full board.
Right.
Oh.
Not
Yes.
3 meetings of the bylaw committee.
Right.
It
Oh,
might
then I
take
stand
longer than-
corrected. So it has to be three. So we will have one committee meeting, correct, on Monday?
And then we'll see where.
And then we'll bring it to 3 full board
I don't think you
meetings
can do
in
that
less.
right away.
We need to be done with our work first on the committee before we bring it to the board. So
Okay,
it might take several meetings
so
to
to get to
get to the first
okay.
board meeting.
Hopefully everyone heard Michael, so we might get to that point. Hopefully we don't take that we don't have to take that long. We'll wrap it up as quick as possible. Okay, meeting, I have nothing else to say. The remainder of the agenda is closed session. So anyone that's not on the executive committee will have to leave the room, and everyone on Zoom will say good evening and good night, and thank you for coming. Unless you have any questions. Barbara, go ahead.
No.
No.
I know, he heard me. He heard me.
So,
So if I'm on Zoom, you want me to leave?
Yeah, I'm sorry, dear. You
That's
know
fine.
why? You know why? Because I
No,
don't know
I
who's in
don't.
the room with you with the executive session.
I'm sorry?
I trust that no one's there with you, but because it's executive, I don't know who's in the room with you that will listen.
My
but-
dog is in the room with me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
That's
someone
fine.
else will tell me that your dog wasn't there, that you're,
That's
Listen,
fine.
we gotta be
He
cautious
keeps a
around.
very
here.
good secret, and at any rate, you're in very good hands with Zanera.
Thank you, dear.
So thank you.
Bye-bye. I think Priscilla Finch has something.
no, that's it.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Ron, did you need something?